Unit 11. What time is it? Vocabulary.
Hi everyone, I'm Nick. Welcome to today's vocabulary lesson. In the lesson today, we're going to learn a word and some phrases about your daily routine. They are time, get up, have breakfast, have lunch, have dinner, go to school, go home, go to bed. Are you ready? Let's go. Time, 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 time. Time is usually measured in seconds, minutes, hours, days, or years. This is a picture of a clock. Time is measured in minutes and hours. To ask about the time, we say, "What time is it?" Look, what time is it? It's 6 o'clock. What time is it? It's 11:30. It's time for lunch. Listen. Time. Time. It's spelled T-I-M-E. Time. It takes a long time to get from Vietnam to England. I want to spend more time with my family. Now repeat after me. Time. Get up. Get up. Get up. Get up. After hours of sleeping, you open your eyes and you get out of bed. That means you get up. To get up early is a good habit. Ming often gets up at 6 o'clock in the morning. He has classes in the mornings. Mai has classes in the afternoons, so she gets up at 7 o'clock. What time do you get up? Do you get up early in the morning? Now, repeat after me. Get up. Have breakfast. Have lunch. Have dinner. After I get up in the morning, I have breakfast. For breakfast, I often have milk and toast. Sometimes for breakfast, I eat pho. Breakfast is an important meal of the day. Have breakfast. Have breakfast. Have breakfast. In the middle of the day, we have lunch. You can have rice, vegetables, meat, or fish for lunch. Students can have lunch at school or at home. I often have lunch at 11:30. When do you have lunch? Now listen. Have lunch. Have lunch. Have lunch. Can you guess the next phrase? It's have dinner. You have dinner in the evenings. It's good to have dinner early in the evening because it's good for your health. I like to eat noodles for dinner. Now, repeat after me. Have dinner. Have dinner. Have dinner. Go to school. Go to school. Go to school. Go to school. What do you do on weekdays? I hope you go to school. When you go to school, you learn many subjects. You can also go to school to see your friends and your teachers. Do you like to go to school? I hope so. Some students go to school on foot. Some students go to school by bike. Other students go to school by bus. What about you? Now, repeat after me. Go to school. Go home. Go home. Go home. Go home. Go home means to return home or to come back home. After classes, you don't stay at school, you go home. After work, your parents go home. They don't stay at the factory or the office. What time does your mother go home from work?
5:30.
And does your father go home early in the evenings?
Yes, he does.
I usually go home at 5 p.m. John goes home after football in the evenings. Now repeat after me. Go home. Go to bed. Go to bed. Go to bed. Go to bed. Go to bed means to get into bed and go to sleep. You can go to bed at noon or in the evening. Children should often go to bed by 9 o'clock in the evening. What time do you go to bed? Before I go to bed, I usually like to read a book. What do you do before you go to bed? Now repeat after me. Go to bed. And now we're at the end of our lesson. We learned how to talk about our daily routine. We learned time, get up, have breakfast, have lunch, have dinner, go to school, go home, go to bed. And that's all for today's lesson. I hope you remember everything we learned. Goodbye.